morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today is a vlog day, another vlog day. I am still on the mend. Whatever sinus issue I'm having is lingering and it is terrible. I feel pretty miserable both in the morning and then in the evening. My voice tends to go out by the afternoon. So it has not been the most ideal start to the new year. I did post a video recently about getting my new bookshelves, and honestly, I got a lot of books on the bookshelves and then I stopped. I have not completed my bookshelves. I've not cleaned out my office closet. A lot of that stuff I would like to go on the shelves. I'm moving the cube shelves that are in my living room in here so that I have a place to put my planners. It's just been really crazy, and not feeling well has been horrible. It has been so bad. I don't think I've been this sick since maybe 2020. And so it has been really slow going, and that's okay. I'm adjusting, but we are moving into the last week in January, the last several days of January. It's Saturday, the 25th. Today's kind of a busy day for my kids. Emma is going to a writer's workshop at the library this morning for a couple of hours, and it is actually a presentation with an agent talking about query letters and all of that stuff. So she's really excited about that. She's getting ready to go, and my husband is going with her for that because he's also written a book, which hopefully he will publish sooner rather than later. And then this afternoon, Lucy is going to a sledding party with her cousins who both have birthdays in January, but Jack and I are going to be home all day. My plan is to get my office finished. I don't know if I will finish it today. It really depends on how much steam I have. It may be a 2-day thing. It also just depends on how much stuff I have and just looking at the shelves and trying to figure out how I want things to be organized. I really don't know yet. I wasn't sure how much space I would have on these shelves, but I have a ton of space. And I would like them to not be stuffed full with books. I think I mentioned this in my last vlog that I like to see all the bookcases with some little knickknacks and things like that. I don't have a whole lot of that stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. I definitely have a lot of books, but I'm thinking that I need to pare down, especially my homeschool books, especially because Lucy's going to be going into 5th grade next year, which means I have pre-K through 4th grade homeschool curriculum that I really don't need to keep. Like, I'm kind of leery to get rid of things like that because you just never know. There could be a time, and it would be good to have the books, for grandchildren or whatnot, because they're really good quality books. It's not like just fluff books. I mean, I do have a lot of readers that probably we don't need to keep, but anyways, I'm also going to be doing a reverse record keeping today for last week for homeschool. I did not plan anything. It was kind of a different week too, because we were focusing on Martin Luther King and the inauguration and just some other random stuff, trying to get back on track from everybody being sick. So I need to do that. And I also want to plan out the week for next week, and I need to get my goals done. I'd like to do a reading update because I haven't really been posting a lot on YouTube. And so I'd like to get videos up for next week. We'll see. So this weekend is going to be a work weekend for me. I feel like there's so much stuff that I need to get done, and I'm not sure how realistic it is that I'm going to get all of that stuff done, but we are going to just go for it. First, I need to make myself some breakfast. It's about 9 o'clock. My husband has gone to the transfer station to drop off trash, and then they're going to be leaving in like 45 minutes, I think. And then I just have to get going. I'm actually going to bring my big table in here so that I can use that to help organize things. But now I'm just rambling. So I am going to make myself some breakfast and then get going with the organizing. is 1:45. I have not made that much progress. Well, I have. I moved these shelves. Jack helped me move these shelves, and I have all of our Bible books on there. I haven't really done too much over here. I don't exactly know how I want to organize the shelves. I think that's the big issue. I like to categorize things. So like I have all of my kind of fiction books, my Harry Potter books, Throne of Glass that Emma got me, Crescent City books, my Fourth Wing books, but then I have like all of my homesteading book. Well, I have a lot of homesteading books, a lot of homeschooling books, more homesteading books, more home books, Twilight, more Harry Potter, C.S. Lewis. I just don't know how I want to organize things. So the next step is really for me to start taking all of the stuff out of my closet and then figuring out where to put it. This is how my planners have been. I think that I mentioned that in some video recently, that since we moved into this house, my planners always sat on top of these cube shelves, but in actuality, they sat on top of the cube shelves at our old house too, because we had like a homeschool room. And so all of the books, it was kind of like a homeschool slash office slash extra living room. And the cube shelves that are in my basement used to be in that front room at our old house, and I would just keep my planners on top of that. So it's been years and years and years that they have been sitting on top of the cube shelves. Now I have lots of empty shelves, which is good, but I don't know what I want to put where. Like I have all kinds of planners and notebooks and stuff in this basket right here. I have my cards, I have all kinds of coiled notebooks from Erin Condren in there. I have binders, I have homeschool magazines, I have old Taproot magazines, which was like a crafty, nature-based homesteading type magazine. And so I don't know where to put these things. I don't know how to organize them, and I probably won't until I get everything out. Now, I don't know what to do with this closet either. It has shelves, which is great, except I don't really need shelves in the closet. I feel like I need some shelves, but then space to hang up coats maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. So that's where we're at. I'm very tired, and I think that I'm going to just grab my Kindle and sit down and do some reading this afternoon. I may take a break from reading to work more on cleaning out my closet, but I'm just kind of feeling tired and still under the weather, and so I know that it would be better for me to rest than to push myself, which I'm trying to learn this year. And it's really challenging, especially when I have all of these projects hanging over me and I still feel crappy. So I think we're going to call it a day, even though it's only 2 and I really haven't done too much. I did record 2 videos. I recorded my homeschool plan with me from this previous week for reverse record keeping, and I recorded my weekly plan with me for next week. So those will be coming soon, or may already be out when this video goes live. I don't know. Tomorrow will be a new day where I can hopefully get more work done. Okay guys, we are back with day 2 of the office clean out. It was supposed to be Sunday. It's actually Monday, and Monday is actually a pretty heavy homeschool day for us. So we will see how much motivation I have to start getting this stuff out. I'm actually feeling so much better today than I was even Saturday, and yesterday I didn't end up cleaning, partly because I wasn't feeling great just from this lingering plague that I have apparently, but also I am trying to focus on Sabbath rest this year and taking a day where I'm not doing a bunch of work stuff. So instead I honestly just sat down and watched a lot of YouTube and read some, and it was not much of anything. I mean, I did do some laundry and I did a grocery pickup order and I did food prep and stuff and made meals, but I wasn't doing any big projects or really trying to do much of anything. I need to get homeschool stuff situated, make sure that Lucy is awake, get her some breakfast, and then do our kind of morning chores and stuff. And then probably this afternoon I will start working on my office, because I really just need this dedicated block of time from like 8:30 to noon to do homeschool with the kids, because it has been just a rough month. So, because we've been sick. Yes, how many times can I say that? Okay, so I need to make myself some more coffee and get going, and then hopefully I will be back. Hopefully I will be back today to work on finishing cleaning out my office. We shall see. Okay, it is 1:15, and I think I'm finally ready to actually pull all of the stuff out of the closet. Now, that is what I need to do. I need to pull everything out and organize it and see what is going to go on the shelves, what needs to be thrown away, what can go back into the closet. I think that's what I've been putting off, because I just stuff a lot of stuff in there and I kind of don't want to take it out, but it's not a good use of the space. And I think I mentioned this earlier, that there's shelves in here, but they're not very useful. They're wire shelves, and I do have some, I don't know, I got this stuff when we first moved in to put down on the wire shelves so that I could actually put like binders and books and stuff in there. But I don't need to keep binders and books in there now because I have all of the bookshelves. Some of the stuff can actually go back into the basement. I have homeschool materials, I think, from last year that are still in here. Just like Brave Writer guides and stuff that I don't really need to keep upstairs, but I just didn't put them downstairs because I don't really know where to put them downstairs either. That will be another project, probably, I don't know when. I'm not sure when, but sooner rather than later. So I am going to take everything out of the closet, or most everything. I'm not going to take like my paper shredder and stuff out. I don't need to take that stuff out. And then we will see where we go from here. But I think that is the trepidation that I have. Once I take everything out, it's either going to be just out in my office or I'm going to have to put it away. And if I run out of time or run out of steam, that's when these organizational decluttering projects are not my favorite, because I just don't have a ton of energy to start with. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay, so I took everything out of the closet, or almost everything. I still have some tripods in there. I did not take out my little wine bottles from my wine advent calendar, which I did not finish. So they're just sitting in my closet. One of my cameras is in there, my box of computer paper. I have like a little file box that's in there, and my tools. I have like a little pink toolkit. Because I can never find my husband's tools when I need tools. Yeah, that, I have a lot of stuff. I just have a lot of stuff. I made myself an iced latte because I don't know why. I think that it's been below 0 for like the past week and a half, and we've been sick, so like feverish and stuff. And today it's 33 degrees out right now, so it feels super warm in the house. So I wanted an iced coffee. The next step is for me to go through all of this stuff and get rid of trash first. And then once I get rid of the trash, maybe start sorting it. Although I have a feeling that the way that it's going to work is that I am going to have to sort and get rid of trash at the same time, because there is nothing organized about these piles. I literally just grabbed stuff off the shelves and stuck them in an empty spot. So that is where we're at. I'm listening to an audiobook, Lisa Turkhurst's newest book. What is it called? Something About Trust. Cannot remember the name of the title right now, but I'm listening to that. I got it on Hoopla. I have really enjoyed all of her books. It does kind of continue her whole story with getting divorced from her husband and everything like that. It's interesting for me to listen to. So that's what I'm doing right now. Lucy is dancing out in the hallway. I need some trash bags. I feel like I have made absolutely zero progress. I've started to go through a few things, so that's good, but I definitely don't know what to do with this stuff. Like, do I just put it back on the shelves? And if I do, like, what was the point in taking it all out? I mean, I am throwing away quite a bit of stuff. I've already gotten rid of almost 2 full trash bags, so that's good. But I really don't know what I want to do with those shelves in the closet. Like, they're just not, I don't know, they're not super usable, probably because I don't have like a bunch of organizational bins. I mean, I do have baskets, like I have my yarn basket up there, and I have tons more yarn upstairs in my bedroom, but I don't know where I want to put these things. Like, a lot of these notebooks, they're just notebooks that have not been used at all, and I will eventually use them. They're all Erin Condren notebooks, and I do go through them, but for the time being, like, what am I supposed to do with them? Do I put them on the shelves here, like my bookshelves? Or do I keep them in the closet? Or do I put them in the basement with the rest of the homeschool stuff? Because a lot of them are like notebooks that the kids will use for narration or that I will take notes in. I guess I could also put them over on these bookshelves too. That's where we're at. I might just take a break because I have on my schedule to stop at 3 and like from 3 to 5 work on goal stuff. But this is one of my goals for this month too. But it's more overwhelming because I just don't know what to do with this stuff. I don't know how to organize it or how to get it put back together. So, yeah. Okay guys, I am clearly not done. I still have some stuff here that needs to go in the basement. I have all of my binders. I have like books just stacked up over here, some other random stuff, and I have started just putting things back into the closet. So I had hoped to finish the office today. That is not going to happen. I am kind of finishing tidying things, but as I was going through my stuff, I realized that a lot of the stuff I actually want to put in the basement, but I don't have the basement set up for the stuff yet, so I'm just sticking it back in my closet for the time being. I have like empty baskets up here, my yarn basket, but there's other empty baskets, and then just, you know, some random piles of stuff. These are like some notebooks. These are my like neck heater pack things that I can put in the microwave. This is my morning basket, which I kind of need to go through again. I did end up putting most of the planners. These are all planners that I'm using or referencing this year, as well as like my Write the Word and my nonfiction book that I'm reading right now, which is Atomic Habits. These ones in the middle are all planners that I refer to either from this year. I have like the Vertical Teacher Planner, the Homeschool Planner, the A5 rings from Erin Condren, all of the planners from Cultivate What Matters, their 90-day goals planners, as well as the season by season planners. And then down here are just notebooks and other planners that I don't want to get rid of yet, but I need a place for them. So I had a couple of pictures in my closet. These used to be up at the old house and we haven't hung them since we've moved in. So all of these binders down here, some of them are empty and just need to go in the basement. Some of them are like really old, so they're cracking, so I'll probably get rid of them. There are a few, like this pink one right here is actually my home management binder, and that has a lot of recipes and checklists and home inventories and things like that in it. So I need to figure out where I'm going to put that. It will probably be on this bookshelf here. So overall, I am feeling good about things. But I got rid of a ton of stuff, which I'm really happy about. But I think that because I want to kind of redo our basement and get different shelving and move the homeschool books and get rid of like the elementary age homeschool books at this point, I feel like, you know, a few years ago I boxed up like the pre-K to second grade books, And now that Lucy's going to be going into 5th grade next year, I'm feeling better about just getting rid of all of the elementary stuff. We don't really need to keep it, so I don't know if we will do like a yard sale. I said all of this last year. Last year I had the same thoughts. Oh, we're going to have a yard sale. We're going to get rid of everything. And then I got shingles and things just didn't pan out for the summer for us to do any sort of yard sale, so I don't know. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. I know this is the second vlog that I've done in a couple of weeks about my office, but honestly, it's kind of slow and steady, and it is that first home organization project for A Bowl Full of Lemons home organization challenge, which I'm many weeks behind at this point, but we're starting now because now is when I'm starting to feel good. So hopefully I will get the rest of this room cleaned out, and then once I am able to get into the basement, which probably, I would say probably either during our week off in February, I will start it, or I will wait till the end of March when I'm pretty much done with homeschool stuff like that I do with the kids. Yes, my kids will still continue to do homeschool through April, but what I do with them will essentially be done at that point, and I will move to planning for 2025, 2026, which, holy cow. Okay, so I'm just rambling now, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little peek into trying to clean out my office. One of these days it will be a well-oiled machine and I will not have to declutter constantly because I'll stop bringing in new stuff, hopefully. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.